Another very common problem that I find with my players is that the beginning of the service motion happens too fast. In other words, you have something that some players might even been taught in the past of down together, up together, and that puts you in a position where the distance of that racket is simply too far away from the body to continue effortlessly and in a uninterrupted flow. Okay, so we want to make every effort to consciously, and this is not always easy for players, I do realize that, but once they get it, it is a phenomenal difference between the before and after. The idea is to deactivate the hitting arm for a while longer and delay the beginning of the motion as the tossing motion is fully completed, okay? And that at first, like I just mentioned, is not easy, but it works wonders if you get it and when you get it. So what does it look like when players are too fast at the beginning? And the reason behind, when I ask my players, look, this is what you look like, you're very fast at the beginning. Why? Well, I have to hit the ball. I don't have time to hit the ball. You do have time. You just need to make sure that you sync your toss to your swing. A lot of players decide to do it the other way around. They have a very high toss. That is part of the reason why they go back often, and then they wait for the ball to come and they want to make sure they hit the ball. So you got to adjust the toss then to your swing. Therefore, you can be nice and calm here on the hitting side. So let's take a look at it, what it looks like. When I go too far back, it's something like this. Okay, you can clearly see that my arm is far back. I see this a lot, straight arm, racket facing, the tip facing the back fence by the time I'm done hitting the ball, tossing the ball. So what I'd like to do is, if I see a player doing this, I will actually ask them, okay guys, let's keep that right arm or that hitting arm really, really low as you are completing your toss. So I'm creating a rhythm for them, because part of the reason that they do this so quick is they go back and then they have the racket back here and the weight is on the back foot. I like them to focus on, when they toss, to go back forward, and then that makes it a lot easier to keep the right arm totally inactive at first. Okay, right here. See, as I toss and I go forward and my right arm is super inactive. All right, that is a very good exercise just to get a nice rhythm of seeing that ball in the air and consciously not activating the hitting arm. All right, that is number one that I'll do. Number two that I'll do is I'll have them start in the half position, toss the ball, and then hit from there in a delayed manner. So since you're here, you want to have a continuous flow from here. So when I toss, I can have a continuous flow from that half position, and I'm making sure I get all the important checkpoints such as right to left, racket drop, coming on edge, and so forth. But the idea is that I am not all the way back here, because that is going to cause a lot of trouble. Can happen, a lot of things can go wrong there. So let's take a look at a ball actually being hit incorrectly. Let's take a look. Since I'm going far back, most likely I won't be able to go right to left. I'm not going to get as low of a racket drop. I'll probably have my wrist open, so you can already tell a lot of things can go wrong there. But let's do this one time. So back, and then I'm chasing that ball, waiting. You can also see that there's a little bit of a pause in there. Okay, you don't want it to be like that. What you would like to do is, and I'm going to, once players get the feel for, okay, there is a delay between the two arms actions, I'll actually have them exaggerate this idea of delaying. So what I mean by that is the toss is fully executed and the hitting arm is really just hanging there like this, and then I can go and swing afterwards. Players who tell me I don't have time to hit the ball quickly realize that they do. They may not hit the ball, just like myself, they may not hit the ball in right away, but they'll get a rhythm for understanding, okay, this can actually work. One more time. Toss, right arm is really, really delayed, and then they just let everything go in one smooth flow. And then once everything is said and done, I'll go back to the half position. So I have them go up here, toss, smooth serve. Okay, the idea is that they don't come from a place too far away from the body, because then it's very difficult to go back right to left, racket drop, and so forth. So let's look at one more good shot here to point this out. I'm gonna do an exaggerated motion here, really waiting for the ball to be up in the air Sorry, bad toss. Really waiting for the ball to be up in the air before I activate the right arm. One more time, that was not the best example. Here we go. And here it is. Okay, so you want to work on, if you are somebody who activates the arms really, really fast, you want to work on delaying the activation of the right arm with the exercises I gave you.
The serve is, of course, the most important shot in tennis, and because so many players struggle with it, we now started offering one-day serve clinics. In these serve clinics, we'll break down your serve with video analysis and show you exactly what elements need to be fixed so that you can hit powerful serves. So if you're interested in finally developing a powerful serve with one of our serve clinics, click the link inside this video right now for all the details on upcoming serve clinics.